Hi there, good morning. It's the last day of my holiday and we're doing Moel Hebog today, which is quite a classic from Beddgelert, which is quite a classic Snowdonia walk. Got Monique with me, got the dog. Effectively we go, Beddgelert's just off the side of the map there where the car is. We follow a sort of path up to round about here, then you take a path left of the buttress and then there's some scrambling to do there with a bit of climbing with hands up onto the summit. Then we're going to go down into this col and then back through the forest. The summit dominates the town of Beddgelert and it's up there, caked in cloud at the moment. I think visibility is going to be poor up there today, but on most of the ascent hopefully it's fairly clear. And yeah, it should be good fun. It's meant to be great views, so see you in a bit. So this is the Welsh Highland Railway. This is the Beddgelert station. And first section of the walk is down the railway track actually, and then you take a left-hand turn to get up onto the path. It's looking pretty grim now. It's started to rain, and that summit is behind the trees there is all caked over in cloud. So I think it's going to be quite hard to see where we're going. Anyway, we're well kitted up, so hopefully we'll be all right. How's it going, Monique? All right?
Just about, yeah.
Yeah.
Not raining.
So I've got a bit of forest there and the summit's just come into view. There's probably a false summit that, isn't it? But that's towards the top, is more clear. So looking at the map, you've got to cross over, get on the path and you've got to cross over the railway track 2 or 3 times before getting onto the proper path. So that's how we know we're going in the right direction. So we've got plenty of gear. What was it? Our slogan for today is all the gear and no idea, isn't it? We've got all the gear, all this stuff. So yeah,
I haven't.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right. So the path is it crosses this main wall. There are 2 routes you can do actually. There's one that's slightly to the right. You cross this main wall and then the aim is to go to the left of the buttress. That's the buttress and you can see the summit now, so it has cleared up a bit. But it's quite tricky actually just getting the initial path right. So we're just spending a few minutes just to make sure we're on the right way. Is that it? And then we're going to sort of, once we've got that bit out of the way, the rest of it should be more straightforward. See you in a bit. Very poorly marked out here. We think we're on the right path. Just a gap in the bracken. Beautiful. Very alpine in nature, with the sort of rocky summit up there and all the the forest surrounding the valley. Beautiful. Reminds me of my walking sort of mountain hikes that I did a while ago in the Alps. Really beautiful. Very steep this first descent, but you can see the alpine nature of it, the forest. Snowdon summit just come into view, and Moel Hebog and the Connect, the night. And Moel Hebog, which is caked in cloud. Beautiful views already. Just on a nice vantage point here. It's so alpine, isn't it? Didn't think the views would be as good here actually than as they are. Some of the best I've seen.
Yeah.
Just chewed off a bit more. It's very steep, isn't it, Monique? Very steep. Beddgelert Forest. Snowdon. You can see Crib Goch as well now. That's Llangwynant, isn't it?
Yeah. Look at.
Beautiful. steep, isn't it, this bit? Very vertical. Yeah. So we've got this climb to do here through this bit, and then I think we can see the buttress hopefully after that. But nice conditions, bit of a cool breeze, but it is tough though. It's very steep. It's harder than we thought, isn't it?
A lot.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's good.
Yeah.
See you in a bit. There's a bit of a ball buster, that one, isn't it? I had to climb up with hands for that bit, so if you want to do just a walk not involving climbing, then don't do this one. We're at the buttress here, so we've got to go left of the buttress. I watched a really good YouTube video last night. I can't remember the guy, Paul Jones or something like that, and he explains in really good detail how to get up here and explains the pitfalls, so big thanks to him. I'll be sending him a little message because so far it's been immensely helpful, opposed to just reading the map. Wind's picking up. Need proper boots with ankle support for this walk, because sometimes I just wear a walking trainer if it's flatter. It's really rocky and steep, so yeah, that would be advised as well. Although really you should wear them for every walk, but there you go. See you in a bit. Just left of the buttress. The path stops here and it continues up here for this sort of rock climbing bit. How are you, Luca? All right? This is all a climb. It's really tiring, isn't it?
Yes.
So, keys to follow the light colour path, the light colour stone. I'll see you in a sec. But to really concentrate on this bit. Just, oh sorry, a bit tight. Got to the top of the buttress, which is a false summit. Look at this. All good?
All good.
We're going to just do the last stretch now.
That must be the summit, Adam.
Yeah, it is. God. Last pull, hopefully now, up onto the summit. You see me suffer in this video. Oh God. Oh. That's a tough one, but well recommended. Last pull. That's Moel Hebog there, next to us. Look at this, where the two cairns are. It's like a cliff face, isn't it, that just leads off to nothing. That's the buttress. Right. Oh, a bit of action cam. Oh. Ken. Right, I'm going to get to that cairn and then reassess. What a view. The forest. Wow, amazing. It's cool, it's quite narrow this bit. For the final push, follow the cairns. God, it's bloody knackering, that one. Well, I'm not even there yet. God. Oh, I have been reasonably fit recently. Been doing quite a lot. But, God, anyway. Oh, a bit of sunshine. Oh, wow. Amazing. God, look at that. Almost there, hopefully. Hopefully see you on the summit. Here we go, Hebog summit. So I'll just give you a little panorama. If you just turn that way, you can see, I'm not sure what they're called actually, Monique, do you know? Kind of, there's that obelisk thing over there. And then swing around this Snowdon summit caked in cloud, Crib Goch, Beddgelert forest down there. And over this way, we've got oil winds that we were at there the other day. The Rinnog Grange, Porthmadog Beach, that's the estuary, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's an amazing view. And you can see the peninsula down in Aberstock as well, can't you? Down there.
Yeah.
And just the summit cairn as well. Cool. Let's come off the summit. So the way down, you hug the wall on this side, on your left, and go into the coal there, and up there that's Moel Hebog. It sounds like a Russian nerve agent that they would use in Salisbury as that Novichok didn't work. Novichok didn't work. Got any Ogov? No, I think I've gone delirious from the wind and the tiredness. Anyway, right, going down this steep bank to the coal. Apparently, up on here, there's a cave where the famous Welsh prince Owain Glyndwr hid from the English during his rebellion in the early 1400s. I was reading about that, really interesting. Interesting guy to read about. Right, we're going into the coal and then down into the forest. See you in a bit. Actually, having said that, just before it goes, great view of Ir Arran over there, I think it's pronounced, which is a pointed peak just before Snowdon. Right, gonna get down. See you in a bit. Just come down some of the way. Amazing view of the Snowdon summit here. Beautiful. And look at the rock formations here. Right, this coal's really windy. Going to get down into the forest where we get a bit of shelter. We've got a mega muddy dog now.
Oh.
How are you, boy? You right?
Girl.
Girl, even, yeah. Whatever.
Look at Puka. Hey, come
Just
here.
in the coal. It's finding the path on the way back towards the forest. Cool rock formations. Awesome, isn't it? Well, this is the best view I think so far. Oh, the forest is really alpine. It's beautiful. Snowdon. Look at this. That's where we've come off. You can see what a summit, hey? I didn't think this one would be that, you know, unbelievably amazing, but it really was. But it was much better than I thought. So we were just saying that we thinks that we could get lost down in that forest. So we're just going to we have got a map, but we're just going to see roughly what track we want to take. But obviously we need to get over towards the road, so yeah, hopefully we won't be stuck in there for ages and have to do sort of Bear Grylls stuff like eating worms and things. So we'll see how we get on. We're just a bit tricky navigating this bit. We just found the style, and the absolute key is to get on the right path on that forest, because there's loads of false paths. That one there is a false path, goes to nowhere. I mean, and then this one here, you've got a little summit there in the forest, and that path there goes to that, and we don't want to go there either. You go down one of those, you're on a hide into nothing. So trying to get it right. Look at this though. You can see why Owen Glyndor hid up there. I doubt the English could be bothered to go and walk up there to find him. But the other thing that's interesting about him is he was never betrayed to the English. I believe, like William Wallace, I think the Scottish hero was, I think he was betrayed, wasn't he? By other clans and things. So yeah, he was never betrayed. So that's something to be very proud of, isn't it? Brilliant. Right, see you in a bit. Hopefully we won't get lost. Just walking through the Beddgelert forest. It's really pretty. It's very sort of tranquil and quiet. So we've seen two people on this walk. One, and they're both like proper hikers. You know, they look quite professional. And that's it. We've seen no one else. No tourists. No one at all. I mean, it is a weekday, and the weather's, I mean, it's pretty perfect for walking, but you know, it's not like a blazing hot sunny day. But it's just lovely. It's so quiet, so much nicer than doing Snowdon. And here, look, you've got a view of Elydir Fawr there. So you can see almost all the summits. Absolutely fantastic. I just thought I'd show you a quick backdrop just to show you the summit. Just up there, that's where we've come off. So pretty, just shows you the steepness, sort of the vertical nature of it. It's a really good climb. Really, really good. Much steeper than I thought, actually. If you look at Moel Hebog from afar, it doesn't actually look that steep. But when you get here, it is really, really quite sort of vertical. You know, it's not a Matterhorn or something like that. You know, it is just a big hill, but yeah, it's very, very steep in parts and much more rocky. It's not grassy at all. It's all rocky. Involves a little bit of sort of hand climbing without ropes and stuff that, you know, you don't need ropes. It's not technically difficult, but yeah, really, really, really good fun. Right, I must not get lost. Must keep ploughing away. It's quite marshy here. I'm really pleased I bought the gaiters. Really, really, really have been useful today. But yesterday we had a lot of rain, so it's kind of settled a little bit. Okay. Just got to negotiate through here, and I'll try and get a next section when we're a bit further through the forest. Beautiful here, lined with these foxgloves. Look at this, it's like something from the Lord of the Rings, isn't it? Like the Shire. So Monique, we've had Mordor, haven't we, on this holiday at Blaenau Festiniog, and now we've got the Shire, yeah, or from the Hobbit. It's a beautiful forest. Still really checking the map every 100, sort of probably every 10 minutes, every couple of 100 metres we're checking the map, and we're counting. There's loads of false paths, and what we're doing is we're counting off the number of false paths to make sure we stay on the right one, because it is a bit, if getting lost in the woods clearly is a really bad idea, isn't it? Beautiful though. Right, we're mostly down now, and look at this here. Beautiful sunshine now, and a view of that's actually the false summit. That's the buttress, and at the top there are the, yeah. If I just stabilise the camera, on the top of the buttress are the two cairns, where I said it's like that cliff edge that looks like the sort of end of the world. But so that's not the summit at all. That's just the buttress, but looks fantastic, doesn't it? Right.
We just text Alice.
Yeah, sure, yeah. So we just we've got to pick up Monique's children from school, so we're just making sure we get back in time. We're just following this little path now, We've got out of the forest anyway, so we didn't get lost, which was good. And hopefully we'll be back fairly soon. Nearly back now. Showing a bit more of the summit, because this, when we came, this was all caked in cloud, wasn't it? So you can see the ascent we did up here, and then that goes up onto the buttress, and then the true summit is a lot of this sort of scramble, sort of boulder climb behind the buttress. So yeah, I'll just show you that, because when we came it was all caked in cloud. So that's it really. I think, yeah, here we're at the train station now, aren't we? So that's it. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. I think it's one of the best ones we've done, isn't it? Yeah, would you say? By far. By far, yeah. It's got an alpine feel coming through the forest and then the mountain. Remind me of my Austrian holidays. I must get there again actually and do some filming. It's just incredible, and it's a challenging summit athletically, and it's just fun as well, and you get to do a little bit of simple climbing. Really good fun. So glad you enjoyed that, and we will catch you for the next one. Cheers.